How are we doing, guys? It's Luke here for SimBoxx. We're down at the launch press conference ahead of Jordan Gill against Alpha Barrett. On the undercard is the ever exciting, ever entertaining Brandon Scott. Brandon, how are we doing?
You have to call me Wolverine now because I've got a metal hand. So this is the ever exciting Wolverine.
Well, you know, this is the first time I've had you on the channel. It's an absolute pleasure. And for anybody that's lived under a rock, tell us a little bit about Brandon Scott.
Brandon Scott is a very interesting character that says things sometimes that may seem like they could split a crowd, but he's just having fun at the end of the day. You know, the way I like to think of it, you got one life. I don't want to spend my life trying to please other people, you know, trying to blend in. I want to live my life and have fun. You got one life and it's all over. So this is life's all one big show. So I'm enjoying myself, dressing up in my costumes, and now I can show people that I can fight just as well as I can dress up. So I'm looking forward to it. April 13th is where it's going to be one of the best nights of my life.
Absolutely. Now, is there a part of you that you know you like to have a bit of a laugh and a joke, and we've seen you dress up and you know entertain the crowd before the fight, but then also the battle to show that you can be taken serious and that you are first and foremost a boxer and a fighter, and that you can go in the ring and get a job done?
Oh, definitely. I mean, if I can't fight, then all this comes to nothing. I know before I got known for all of my gimmicks, I was known as one of the best prospects in the country. I won the British Championships, I boxed in the Europeans for my country, I boxed all over Europe. A lot of people don't know the amateur background I had. I had a very good amateur background, just got cut short a bit by COVID. Yeah. But yes, people, I know I have to show people that I'm a serious fighter as well. But speaking about serious, everyone's too serious these days, man. No, people take everything too seriously. Sometimes people just need to sit back, have a bit of fun. It's loud. People don't take life too seriously. It's like, yeah, man, you know, I appreciate there's a time when you have to take things seriously, but at the same time, have a bit of fun. Let go. Put that Spider-Man costume on. Say those things. Have a bit of fun. Sometimes I find people are stuck living other people's lives sometimes, you know, trying to please other people. Just do what you want to do, be happy.
Absolutely. As you mentioned there, you must be doing something, right? Because you're on this big matchroom bill in April. You've been on the undercard of an anti-Joshua show, other matchroom cards, so you must be doing something right, and then you're getting the job done.
He interrupted the interview.
Yeah, so again, just another big platform for you to showcase your skills on. And one thing I wanted to touch on, you mentioned at the start of the interview, the injury. If you want to show the camera, the battle wounds there.
I won't show you the one I've got on my hip because I'll have to risk like undressing and getting done for nudity. But I got a cool scar on my hip as well, yeah.
So this is a setback earlier on in your career. You was riding the cusp of a wave in terms of momentum last year. It set you back a little bit. How did you deal with that out of the ring?
I'll be honest, it affected me more mentally than physically because, let's keep in mind, I just boxed on an anti-Joshua card. I was going to fight in Monte Carlo. My life was so good. I was like, yes. And I knew I had a bad hand. I didn't realise to the extent that it was, you know, how bad it was. I've gone from boxing with Joshua in the card, in Monte Carlo, signed by match, from all that, to being told that I have to retire, to being bedbound. I can't even move for a week. It was like my life went from there to there. It almost looked like, you know, a Bitcoin chart. Up and then bang! It's so quick. I was laying in my bed. I was like, what's going on? I was like, 2 weeks ago, my life was so good, and I couldn't even, because they took bone from my hip, I couldn't even move. I was in my bed, and I was like, what's the point of life, you know? But it's for the good, because I couldn't keep fighting with one hand. It was gonna, you know, too much wear and tear on my hand. It was gonna set me back so much. I'm glad it's pushed. I know it's a setback, but I'm glad it set me back early in my career. Then later on, when I could be fighting for titles, when the fights would matter a lot more. So yes, it's not ideal to have an operation. I'll say that, but I'd rather have it now than 5 years down the line.
Absolutely. So in terms of that time away from the ring, as much as, like you say, you was bedbound and things like that, did it make you reevaluate things, reappreciate things, so that when you got a fight date like you have on April 13th, that the fire's burning hotter than it's ever burnt before?
Yeah, it's just made me appreciate life more. It's made me appreciate the friends I have more. It's made me appreciate, like I said, life more, like all this. It's made me appreciate everything more. Great people like you having me on interviews. It gives you adrenaline, it makes you feel alive, it gives you a buzz, and without that, life feels boring to me. So it's made me appreciate everything in my life more. So I know now to appreciate the good days, because they're not the bad days, the good days aren't good, days are just days. But I'm just, like I said, it's just made me appreciate everything more.
Absolutely. And just a quick word on promoter Eddie Hearn. So you signed with Matchroom now. How was it working with Eddie? How do you find him as a character?
Well, I was trying to have an interview with them, and he shouted over to me, just breathe, just breathe. Just breathe. Knob. No, he's great. Eddie Hearn's definitely, I'd say the world. He's a household name. Biggest promoter in the world. Everyone wants to be with Eddie Hearn. So, best promoter in the world, best promotion in the world, best interviewer in the world. We're good.
You know I'm going to sound clip that now. I'm going to have that as my intro to every interview I do from now on.
Aye, that's done. Team SimBoxx, man. Best interview. Where else is there to be?
Good, man. So just finally to finish off, swinging it back round to April 13th, what can the fans expect? What are you expecting come fight night?
Just tune in and see. Especially if you only see me from my last 2 fights. I'm not going to say anything. Just tune in and watch. 2 hands now, baby.
Brandon, it's an absolute pleasure. I appreciate your time. Best of luck come fight night, and I'm sure we'll speak again real soon.
Pleasure's all mine. Look forward to next time. Thank you very much.